We're back in the Lifetime cinematic universe with the story of Annie, a lacrosse-obsessed teenager who gets sucked into a life of drinking, dancing, and ordering loads of stuff she doesn't need off Amazon.
Okay.
Also known as Charmed and Cheated, this is 2022's Student Seduction. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
Right, so we start by seeing this girls' lacrosse team in action. Now, I don't know much about lacrosse, but the standard looks awful. Previously, I've shown you terrible girls' basketball and some absolutely atrocious girls' soccer. But this looks just as bad, if not worse. Annie is the main character in this film and she's supposed to be the star player. She does the same move 3 times, and each time it fools this useless goalkeeper. This is a private school and Annie is poor. She's only there on scholarship because of how good she is at lacrosse, apparently. She's even planning to get into college based on these abilities.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, Annie, like the other girls on the team, thinks Coach Mitch is hot.
Got much?
He's just so hot. Yeah.
Back at home, we find out that Annie's dad recently moved out and has a new, much younger girlfriend. We're not told what happened, but I assume he left because Annie's mum looks like Meatloaf. Back at school, Annie has failed a test and Miss Brewer wants her to retake it in her own time. But Annie doesn't have time for that because she's much too busy with lacrosse practice.
Well, that makes sense.
Annie just wants to be like her classmates Delia and Regan, but they don't even know she exists.
Spoiled rich girls.
Regan's been accepted into Harvard and Delia's going to Stanford, and they don't even study.
How do they do it?
It's so difficult to comprehend.
Now, let's meet Principal Whitlock. Clearly, he has no life outside of work, because all he cares about is the school's trophy cabinet.
I swear, one day we're gonna find him making out with that thing.
Principal Whitlock wants to see Annie in his office, as her grades have been slipping recently.
Between practice and homework, it's just...
What? Homework? Is that not supposed to improve your grades? Anyway, Coach Mitch has been asked to come in too.
You're suspended from the lacrosse team until your grades improve.
Oh no!
We won't make it to the playoffs without her.
Well, then we'll have to make sure she gets back on the team.
If it weren't for that, I'd have nothing.
Then, out of the blue, Delia invites Annie to her party. And Annie's like, yeah, okay.
I'll text you the ones and wheres.
Back at home, Meatloaf is telling Annie how she needs to study more because grades are more important than lacrosse. But all Annie can think about is the party later. And here we are. Annie's brought Camille with her. And Delia's like, she wasn't invited.
She's my best friend. We're kind of a package deal.
And Delia's like, ugh, fine. But immediately, Delia and Regan start being mean to Camille.
How did you stuff yourself into that dress anyway?
It's just a joke.
Unbelievable.
So Camille storms off, but Annie stays to hang around with her new friends. She's like, how do you guys party all the time and still get good grades?
We cheat.
How do you cheat your way into Harvard and not get caught?
We've got a system.
System hasn't failed us yet.
Seriously, Annie, are you in or not?
I don't know.
Then in walks Coach Mitch. Why has a teacher brought alcohol to a kid's party? No idea, but that's what's happening. Coach Mitch takes Annie outside and tells her he's allergic to sesame seeds.
Like, really allergic.
I wonder if that's going to be important later. Anyway, then they kiss.
That is extremely inappropriate.
When Annie leaves,
Have you thought a little bit more about my offer?
I could use your help.
You're officially in the inner circle.
Great.
yeah, what could possibly go wrong? The next day at school, Camille lets Annie know she's not happy that she's hanging around with Delia and Regan.
They're helping me now.
How could those skanks possibly help you?
With my grades.
When Delia and Regan show up, Camille leaves and they're like, come on, Annie, let's get coffee. And she's like, I can't, I need to do this essay for Miss Brewer. And they're like, don't worry about that. We've got this computer program that writes essays for us. And he's like, that's never gonna work. Teachers have a plagiarism tracker.
Oh, really? A plagiarism tracker?
Yes.
The way they scan the text is totally ancient.
Oh, that's okay then. Later, Delia's like, Annie, can we get new clothes delivered to your mum's house, please? And he's like, why? And Delia's like, people steal packages from rich neighborhoods, but not even the lowest of the low would be caught dead hanging around near your house. And Annie's like, okay. When Annie gets home, Meatloaf asks her if she wants to watch a movie tonight.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
Don't be sad.
The next morning, all the packages have arrived. Annie calls Delia and she's like, what the hell is this? But it's okay because she and Regan have come to pick them up. Annie will be carrying most of them, though. Oh yeah, they won't be going to school today. They're going to Delia's house to try on their new clothes and walk down the stairs in slow motion in a scene that goes on and on and on. After that's finished, they pull up at the school.
Wait, what are we doing back here?
Stealing a copy of a quiz.
What?
That's right, they'll be breaking into Miss Brewer's classroom and stealing the answers for the test.
No.
Yes.
Oh, look, here it is. Delia takes a photo of it, but oh no, the janitor is coming. So they hide and somehow manage to leave undetected. But oh no, Regan's forgot to put the test back.
I didn't realize I still had it. It all happened so quick.
I can put it back.
Oh, good. So the next morning, that's happening. Annie needs to be quick about this, so I'm wondering why she's put it in a plastic wallet inside a ring binder. But whatever. And oh no, it's Miss Brewer.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing in here?
I thought this might be a good time to make up my quiz.
Have a seat.
A narrow escape. Annie aces the quiz as all the answers are on this smartwatch that Delia gave her. So later they celebrate by dancing at Delia's house. Yeah! 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 And the cheating has paid off because Principal Whitlock has told Annie she's back on the lacrosse team. All this cheating, partying and making out with Coach Mitch has taken its toll on Annie, and this hasn't gone unnoticed by Meatloaf.
What is going on with you?
She's like, look, Mum, I'm 18. Why don't you back off?
I won't do that.
Okay then. At school, cracks finally start to appear as Regan tells Delia that Miss Brewer is onto her.
Wait, she what?
She can't prove anything.
Regan's like, I don't care, I'm out. Later in class, Miss Brewer questions Annie about her essay. She's like, did you have any help from Regan?
No, I barely know her.
But this has sent Annie into full panic mode. Secretly, Delia is worried too, so she sends Regan a message telling her to meet her behind the school cafeteria tonight. And here she is. The next day at school, the police have shown up.
Do you know what that's about?
Reagan. Someone assaulted her on campus.
And Miss Brewer has been sacked because Regan's attacker sent inappropriate photos from her phone to Miss Brewer to make it look like they were in a relationship.
What?
Yes. Anyway, Annie goes to Delia and she's like, what's going on? And Delia's like, I know, I can't believe Regan was sleeping with Miss Brewer. So Annie goes to see Coach Mitch.
Maybe Delia's responsible.
I really don't think so.
Don't you think she could have planned all this?
It goes a lot higher than you think.
What does that mean?
Just trust me until I can get some more information.
Then he tells Annie how he doesn't want to see her anymore, so she leaves. Then Delia comes out and it seems that she slept with Coach Mitch ages ago and has been blackmailing him to get him to lead Annie on to get her involved in the whole cheating thing.
Okay.
But of course, Coach Mitch has developed real feelings for Annie.
Yes, of course.
Coach Mitch is like, okay, Delia, I've done what you've asked, now I'm done.
You're done when we say that you're done.
Ooh, I wonder who she means by we. Annie has nowhere else to turn now, so she approaches her one true friend, Camille. Camille's like, okay, Annie, we need to tell Principal Whitlock. But oh no, he's talking to Delia.
Probably throwing me under the bus.
Annie's like, I'm gonna go in there and listen. Camille's like, no, don't, they'll see you. And somehow they don't see her, even though she's about 5 feet away from them. How have they not seen her? This is shit. Anyway, Annie hears Principal Whitlock telling Delia to kill Coach Mitch, so she has to warn him. But when she tries to call, Coach Mitch is too busy running and shouting to answer. Camille's like, okay, Annie, you need to tell Meatloaf. So Annie's like, hi, Mum. To cut a long story short, I've been cheating at school, shagging my lacrosse coach. Someone tried to kill Regan, and I heard Principal Whitlock telling Delia to kill Coach Mitch.
All because of cheating.
Yeah, she's right. None of this makes any sense. Meanwhile, Coach Mitch is just about to jump in the shower after making a smoothie. And oh no, Delia's broken into his house and fills his smoothie with sesame seeds. Annie arrives at his house and she's like, Coach Mitch, you're in danger. And he's like, stay out of this, it's too dangerous. Now let me drink my smoothie. And oh no, he starts reacting to the sesame seeds and he's dead.
We have to get into Whitlock's office, find proof they did this.
I'm with you.
Yeah, let's not waste time telling the police. So they managed to get the key to Whitlock's office and go into the school armed with their lacrosse sticks. And oh look, here's the hard drive with all the information they need on it. But oh no, Whitlock can see where Annie is at all times thanks to the smartwatch Delia gave her. So he chases them into the school gym. He's like, hand over the drive.
Come here!
brilliant. Then it comes out that the reason Principal Whitlock started this whole cheating thing was to make sure the school was getting good results, even if that meant killing people.
Right.
There's only one problem with your plan.
Really?
Yes.
You really pissed off my mom.
So Meatloaf's the hero, yeah. At an unspecified time later, we see Annie winning the championship lacrosse game. Regan's still alive and Meatloaf's really proud. So everyone's really happy and that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. And please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.